She demanded, "My family's drama is your drama now. You need to get involved and take my side." I said, "No, it isn't." The next time her family started screaming in my living room, I kicked out every single one of them and the drama exploded. I, 31 male, have been with Veronica, 29, for 3 years, living together for 1. Her family is intense. Think reality TV show levels of drama, except nobody's getting paid to deal with it. The main players, Veronica's mom Diane, 52F, her sister Gretchen, 27F, and her brother Hector. They fight about everything: money, relationships, who said what at Thanksgiving 5 years ago. It's exhausting. For 3 years, I've been Switzerland, neutral. I listen to Veronica vent, nod sympathetically, but I don't get involved. That worked fine until last month. The latest drama: Gretchen is getting married to this guy Ronaldo. Hector thinks Ronaldo is using Gretchen for money. She inherited $30 from their grandma. Diane is Team Gretchen. The family group chat is a war zone. 2 weeks ago, Veronica corners me after dinner. "You need to talk to Hector." "About what?" "About backing off. He's ruining Gretchen's happiness." "That's between them." "No, we're together. My family's drama is your drama now. You need to get involved and take my side." I put down my fork. "No, it isn't." "Excuse me?" "Your family's drama is not my drama. I'm not getting involved. We're supposed to be a team." "We are. But being a team doesn't mean I have to jump into every family argument. This has nothing to do with me." "It has everything to do with you. You're practically family." "Practically family means I'm polite at dinners and remember birthdays, not that I referee your siblings' fights." She stared at me like I'd grown a second head. "I can't believe you're being so selfish." "Selfish? I'm refusing to insert myself into drama that doesn't concern me. That's called having boundaries." She stormed off, slept on the couch that night, cold shoulder for 3 days. Then came Saturday. I'm working from home on a deadline for a big project. Doorbell rings. Before I can even get up, Veronica's unlocking the door with her tea. In walks the whole circus: Diane, Gretchen, Hector, and for bonus points, Ronaldo. "We're having a family meeting," Veronica announces. "I'm working." This is important. They pile into my living room. I paid the deposit on this place. My name's on the lease. My furniture, my space. Within 5 minutes, they're screaming at each other. "Hector, he's only marrying you for money." I make twice what she does. "You're just jealous because you're single." "Dan, everyone calm down." Nobody calms down. If anything, it gets louder. Veronica grabs my arm. "Tell Hector he's wrong. I'm not getting involved." "Are you serious right now?" That's when Hector throws a coaster at Ronaldo. Misses. Hits my TV, my 55-inch TV that I saved for 6 months to buy. Everybody out. They all turn to look at me. "Out, now, all of you." "Veronica, you can't kick me out. I live here." "You're right, you can stay." Everyone else out. "We're not done discussing this. You're done discussing it in my home. Leave, now, or I call the cops." "Hector, you wouldn't dare." I pulled out my phone, started dialing. 911, what's your emergency? "I have multiple people in my home who are refusing to leave after being asked." They scrambled for the door. All of them cursing me out, calling me every name in the book. Veronica standing there in shock. "How could you do that? How could you bring them here without asking, while I'm working, to scream at each other in my living room? They're my family. And this is my home, which you clearly don't respect." She grabbed her purse and left with them. Slammed the door so hard the frame shook. I went back to work. Deadline doesn't care about family drama. But this was just the beginning. Update 1. So Veronica stayed with her mom for 3 days. Radio silence. Then the text started. "You humiliated me. You humiliated my family. You're supposed to support me. How can we have a future if you won't embrace my family?" I responded once. "Your family can visit when they can act like adults. Screaming matches aren't welcome in my home." That triggered an avalanche. Diane started texting me these long guilt trips about how family is everything, and Veronica deserves better than someone who doesn't understand family loyalty. I didn't respond. Gretchen sent me a DM on Instagram. "You really hurt V. She just wanted you to be part of the family. Is that so wrong?" Yes, actually. When being part of the family means taking sides in petty arguments and hosting Jerry Springer episodes in my living room. Hector, surprisingly, was quiet. Until Wednesday. Wednesday afternoon, I'm at work. Get a call from my landlord, Philip. Hey, got a weird call about your apartment. Weird how? Some guy named Hector says there's been domestic violence at your unit, says you threw his mother out physically. That's a complete lie. I asked them to leave my apartment during an argument. They left. No one touched anyone. Yeah, figured it was something like that. Just wanted to give you a heads up. Might want to document things. Document things. Great advice. I installed a Ring doorbell that afternoon. Best $120 I ever spent. Thursday, Veronica came back with conditions. I'll come home if you apologize to my family. Apologize for what? For embarrassing them. For kicking them out. I'm not apologizing for asking people to leave my home when they're screaming and throwing things. Hector barely tossed a coaster. At another person. In my home. At my TV. You're being ridiculous. I'm being consistent. Your family is welcome when they can behave civilly. If they can't, they're not welcome. Simple. That's not fair. You're asking me to choose between you and them. No, I'm asking them to not have screaming matches in my living room. Pretty low bar. She started packing her stuff. Not all of it, just enough for a week or two. The dramatic, I'm leaving but not really move. Where are you going? Mom's, until you come to your senses. Okay, that stopped her. Okay, that's it? What do you want me to say? You're an adult. If you want to stay with your mom, stay with your mom. She left expecting me to chase after her. I didn't. Friday morning, 7 a.m., doorbell rings. I check the Ring app. It's Diane. I talk through the speaker. Can I help you? Open the door. We need to talk. We can talk through this. I'm not talking to a doorbell. Then we're not talking. Have a good day. She stood there for 10 minutes, occasionally pressing the bell before finally leaving. Saturday was when things escalated. Gretchen, Hector, and Veronica showed up together. Veronica used her key. They walked in like they owned the place. We're getting your stuff, Veronica announced. Your stuff? Sure, it's mostly still in boxes anyway. No, my stuff. The stuff I bought for the apartment. Here's the thing. Veronica contributed maybe $500 total to furnishing this place. A few throw pillows, some kitchen gadgets, a lamp. I have receipts for everything major. Take what you paid for, I said. I have all the receipts in my filing cabinet if we need to verify. You keep receipts for furniture? For warranty purposes? Yeah. They started grabbing things. The coffee maker, mine, $180. The microwave, mine, $220. The air fryer, hers, $60. She could have it. That's mine, I said, pointing to the coffee maker. We use it together, Veronica protested. Using something doesn't make it yours. I bought it before we moved in together. Receipts from 2 years ago. Hector decided to get tough. Man, just let her take what she needs. She can take what she owns, nothing more. You're really gonna nickel and dime her? I'm really gonna not let people take my property. Wild concept, I know. They managed to fill 2 boxes with actually her stuff. Took them about an hour because they kept trying to claim things that weren't theirs. As they were leaving, Veronica turned. This is really how you want to end things? Over my family? This is really how you want to end things? By choosing drama over peace? They're my family. And I was supposed to be your partner. But you prioritized their drama over my comfort in my own home. She left, but she kept her key. That was a mistake. Update 2. The entitlement reached new levels this week. Monday, I'm coming home from work. Walk into my apartment. Something's off. Nothing missing, but things are moved. Coffee table shifted. Couch cushions rearranged. Then I see it. A note on my kitchen counter. Came by to get my mail. She came into my apartment while I wasn't home without asking. I checked my Ring history. She came in around 2 p.m., was inside for almost an hour. An hour. To get mail? I texted her. You need to return your key. It's still partially my place. No, it's not. You moved out. I still have stuff there. Then schedule a time to get it. With me present, return the key. No response. I called my landlord that night, explained the situation. He said I could change the locks as long as I gave him a copy of the new key. Cost me $150 for an emergency locksmith. But Tuesday morning, new locks. Tuesday afternoon, the drama exploded. Veronica showed up around 5 p.m. with Diane and a U-Haul. They'd clearly planned to clean out the apartment while I was supposedly at work. Except I'd left early for a dentist appointment and was already home. She tried her key. Didn't work. To the banging. Open this door right now. I opened it but kept the chain on. Can I help you? My key doesn't work. That's because you don't live here anymore. I have property in there. Then you should have coordinated with me to retrieve it. Diane pushed forward. You can't lock her out of her own home. It's not her home. She moved out 2 weeks ago. She has no legal right to enter without my permission. We'll call the police. Please do. I'll show them the lease with only my name, the texts where she says she's staying with you, and the ring footage of her entering without permission yesterday. They looked at each other. Didn't call the cops. I want my things now, Veronica demanded. Fine, wait here. I went inside, gathered everything I could find that was definitively hers. Took about 20 minutes, brought the boxes to the door. Here. This is everything. I need to check the bedroom. No, you're probably hiding my stuff. Sue me then. That's when Hector showed up, because of course he did. Yo, just let them in to check. No. Why you being such a dick? Why is your family incapable of respecting boundaries? He tried to push past me. I stood firm and he actually put his hands on my chest to shove me. Touch me again and I'm calling the cops for assault. You wouldn't. I pulled out my phone, showed him it was recording. I'm already filming this. Want to test me? He backed off. They took the boxes and left, but not before Diane delivered this gem. You're going to die alone. No one will ever put up with someone as cold as you. Better alone than surrounded by drama. Wednesday, I get a call from an unknown number. It's Ronaldo. Hey man, look, I know things are tense. How did you get my number? Veronica gave it to me. Look, I wanted to apologize for the other day. Okay? And I wanted to ask, could you maybe talk to Hector? Man to man? He listens to you. He absolutely does not listen to me. But you could try? For Gretchen? Come on, bro, we're practically family. We're literally not family. At all. We've met twice. This is important to Gretchen? Then Gretchen can handle it. You're being really selfish. I'm being uninvolved. There's a difference. He hung up on me. Thursday was quiet. Too quiet. Should have known something was coming. Friday afternoon, I get home to find an eviction notice taped to my door. My heart stopped for a second. Then I read it closer. It's completely fake, like printed from a template online fake. Claims I'm being evicted for hostile behavior towards co-tenants. I called my landlord immediately. Philip, did you send an eviction notice? What? No, why would I? I explained. He was pissed. That's illegal as hell. Impersonating a legal notice? That's actually a crime. Turns out Diane thought she could scare me into letting Veronica back in. She posted about it on Facebook, bragging about teaching that little jerk a lesson. Screenshots. Beautiful, incriminating screenshots. Courtesy of my coworker Janet, who's somehow Facebook friends with Diane's sister. I filed a police report for harassment and false legal documents. The cop who took the report actually laughed. She posted about committing a crime on Facebook? With her full name and photo? Yeah. Some people really don't think. Saturday morning, Veronica texted me. My mom's just trying to help. Can't you drop the police report? Your mom committed a crime. To help you harass me? No. This is going too far. I agreed completely. It went too far when your family showed up screaming. It went further when you entered my apartment without permission. It went even further when your mom tried to intimidate me with fake legal documents. So you're really going to have my mom arrested? I'm really going to let the legal system handle someone who broke the law. Over a fake piece of paper? Over a pattern of harassment that's escalating. Radio silence after that. But Sunday. Oh, Sunday was special. Final update. The fallout was spectacular. First, the legal stuff. Diane got charged with filing a false legal document and harassment. She hired a lawyer who got it pled down to a misdemeanor with community service and a fine. But here's the beautiful part. She's a paralegal. Was a paralegal. Her firm found out about the charges and fired her immediately. Apparently, fabricating legal documents is frowned upon in the legal profession. Who knew? Veronica went nuclear when her mom got fired. Showed up at my work. Security stopped her at the front desk. She made enough of a scene that they called me down. Your mom committed a crime. She faced consequences. That's how the adult world works. She was trying to help me. She was trying to intimidate me. It backfired. I'll sue you for everything. For what? Reporting a crime? Good luck. Security escorted her out. My manager pulled me aside after concerned. I explained the situation, showed him the police report, the fake eviction notice. He was understanding but made it clear, keep your personal life away from the office. Fair enough. The family explosion was even better. See, Diane getting fired meant she couldn't contribute to Gretchen's wedding anymore. Which meant Gretchen was pissed at Diane, which meant Diane was pissed at Veronica for starting all this, which meant Veronica was pissed at everyone. Hector, meanwhile, had his own problems. Remember when he called my landlord claiming domestic violence? Turns out, filing false reports is also illegal. Philip, my landlord, was willing to let it go until Hector started leaving anonymous reviews on the property management company's Google page about dangerous tenants and violence in the building. Philip filed a defamation suit. Not criminal, but civil. Hector's looking at potential damages. But here's the best part. Their family imploded without me doing anything else. Gretchen blamed Veronica for ruining her wedding funding. Veronica blamed Diane for getting involved. Diane blamed Hector for escalating things. Hector blamed everyone for not handling me better. Ronaldo dumped Gretchen 2 weeks ago. Turns out, seeing how her family operates when things get tough was a red flag parade he couldn't ignore. So Hector was wrong about him being after money, but right that he'd bail. Just for different reasons. The last interaction I had with any of them was last week. Veronica sent me a long email about how I destroyed her family. I responded with bullet points. I asked for no involvement in family drama. Your family came to my home uninvited and caused a scene. Your mother committed a crime. Your brother filed false reports. Every consequence was the direct result of their own actions. She replied that I was heartless and never really loved her if I could do this to her family. I didn't respond. There's nothing to say to someone who thinks love means accepting unlimited drama and chaos. I'm doing fine now. Apartment's peaceful. Work's going well without surprise visits from exes. Started dating someone new, Rachel from my building's gym. She's drama-free, has boundaries with her family, and get this, asks before bringing people to my place. Revolutionary concept. The funniest part? Last I heard through mutual friends, Veronica's family still has regular screaming matches. Except now they do it at Diane's apartment since she's unemployed and home all day. The neighbors have complained multiple times. They might get evicted. Meanwhile, I'm sitting in my quiet apartment, watching Netflix on my uncracked TV, drinking coffee from my coffee maker that Veronica tried to take, living my drama-free life. Sometimes the best revenge isn't revenge at all. It's just refusing to participate in the chaos and letting people face the natural consequences of their actions. You want to bring drama to my door? Fine. But you're going to deal with the results when I refuse to let it in. To everyone saying I should have just kept the peace, keeping the peace doesn't mean accepting chaos. It means maintaining your boundaries even when people test them, especially when people test them. Veronica thought family drama was something I had to accept as part of being with her. She learned that no, actually I don't. Nobody does. You can love someone without taking on their family's dysfunction, and if they can't understand that, they're not the right person for you. My apartment, my rules, my peace. Best decision I ever made was refusing to let their circus turn my home into their tent.